Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's pick week 12. So this is Ryan versus the guest. Ryan versus Eric versus the guest. I have not updated the rankings, but I promise you I will have them at the beginning of the show or after the podcast. I'll update the rankings. I just didn't have time to tally last week because it's only Tuesday. But you ready? Let's start with Thanksgiving Day games, Travis. Who do you have between the Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions?
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm with you. The Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm with you there too as well. The San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm still going to pick the Niners. I just think that sometimes we talked about it. It's just inconsistency across the board in the NFL this year. And just sometimes they just look so pedestrian. If they're going to look pedestrian, it'll be this week at Seattle.
Yeah. Seattle is sort of playing for like keeping their playoffs.
Right.
So they're gonna be feisty as well. The first Black Friday game. I think there's a Black Friday game, 2:00 in the afternoon. The Miami Dolphins are playing at the New York Jets. So that's happening. I don't know if the NFL, they're really concerned about player safety. So,
right.
But not at home safety. That's for sure. Who do you got in that game?
I got your Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm picking the Dolphins as well.
It's supposed to be snowy that day.
Good question. I'm not sure.
I thought there was weather moving back east. No, we're not quite like speculating on a podcast. But I thought, maybe not. I think your Dolphins will run rampant anyway. But you say Friday? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's perfect. Perfect day for football.
Oh, perfect.
50 degrees. Mostly sunny, 50 degrees in New York City. Oh yeah, that's perfect day for football.
Perfect. Yeah, weird day on a Friday, but yeah. Sunday games. Let's go. New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons.
Okay, man, this one's tough, but we have not picked a different game. I'm gonna go New Orleans. I think both these teams are pretty equally matched. So,
somebody's got to win that division.
Yeah, I know, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals.
This is not okay. Well, I think this might be the toughest game of the weekend.
This is another tough game, yeah.
Right? Because you just fire your offensive coordinator,
right?
And you're going up against a very talented team who can't block to save their quarterback. So you say it's in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I'll pick the Bengals because they're at home until I don't know. See what the Steelers do, but it's like you have to give it a game or two to see where they're going, especially if they're switching coaching this late in the season.
Yeah, I still think the defense is going to keep it close. I'm going to go Pittsburgh again, mainly for the sake of the game, just to get us a little bit different. But man, that's a tough one. I just feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers will stick around and somehow win it at the end.
Oh no, I don't think. I mean, if the Bengals win, we're talking less than 3 points. There's no way. Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers at the Tennessee Titans.
Oof.
Yeah, this one's a rough one.
I wonder how cheap those tickets are to go see that game.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the Panthers.
Okay.
No rhyme or reason. Just I don't know. If you need a reason, let's just say I like their colors better.
Okay, I'll go Titans. No rhyme or reason. Just they're at home. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Indianapolis Colts.
Ooh. Man, again, this is this time of year you get these ones that are like all in the middle. Let's go with Tampa.
I'm going to go with Tampa as well. The New England Patriots at the New York Giants.
Ooh, that's a
Barn burner.
that should be on prime time. I'm gonna pick the Patriots.
Okay.
They have failed me so far. My expectations of them this year,
I
so
know.
it's not like they can be any worse.
I
in one
honestly
game.
do not know who to pick in this game. Like, it's just like, so again, for the sake of the game, they're the home team, so I'm going to go Giants, but man, that's a
Yeah, might as well.
coin flip. Yeah.
Right.
This is going to be a fun game. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans.
I like Jacksonville. I just like that team. I just wish they were in the NFC.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm going to go Jacksonville, but man, this is going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be
Yeah, so
fun.
that game should be on, more
Real prime time. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The Cleveland Browns at the Denver Broncos.
Ooh. And I think let's go Browns.
It's okay.
I know it's a home game for Denver, and they've been playing very, very well. The wheels have to come off this wagon sometime. And if it's gonna happen right away, it's gonna be to the Browns. Not because the Browns outscore them, because it'll be a horrible 3-0 game or something.
Did you know that it was like the first time in Cleveland history? I heard this on a podcast. Should have double checked, but that they beat the Steelers and the Ravens in the same season
Really?
or something like that. Yeah, like or back to back or something like that. It was a weird stat. I'll have to go listen to it and then I'll just put a correction on here. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I'm gonna go again, Denver. I think no, I'm gonna go Browns. Their defense is just too good. Just too good.
I mean, I would prefer the Broncos win because it does help, the
Right.
Chiefs playoff picture in the AFC, but
Right.
That defense is really good.
It's so good. LA Rams at the Arizona Cardinals.
Oof. I'm gonna pick the Rams.
Me too, yeah. Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Chiefs are gonna win.
Yeah,
it's gonna be another typical Las Vegas home game for the Chiefs.
Here's another interesting game, actually. Buffalo Bills at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Man, I think the Bills are going to win.
Okay.
I think the Bills are going to win. This if there's good, like in college football, they always say there's that trip game. This might be the Eagles trip game.
Well, it's funny because I hope you're right for the Lions' sake, but I hope you're wrong for the Dolphins' sake.
Right.
So I'm picking Philadelphia. Yeah.
I mean, because if you take if the Bills receivers who can catch, the Bills don't have a defense like the Chiefs, but the Bills receivers can catch.
Yeah.
So, the Eagles don't want to. Yeah, and that's what this is a long story about the Eagles, but it's they don't want to get tangled up with one of those 45-40 games with an AFC team. That's for sure.
Yeah. Baltimore Ravens at the LA Chargers.
I think the Chargers are going to win.
Oh, crazy!
I just do, and I think part of it is that long road trip to the West Coast. The Chargers, as we've talked about, are not that bad. They just have inept management.
Yeah.
And again, the Ravens tight end is out, and I think that's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore. I'm with you. I think this game's gonna be closer, but I just expect the Chargers to somehow blow the game. Yeah.
No, that probably will happen, but when it happens, I mean, it's already kind of happened already this year.
Yeah. Well, or this will be the week they beat the Ravens, and then everybody's excited about them, and the next week they lose to some lowly team. Monday Night Football. This is actually a pretty interesting game. Minnesota Vikings the Chicago Bears at Minnesota.
I think Minnesota's going to win.
I'm with you.
I don't know how they got beat by the Broncos. Was it last week or the week before? I'm trying to remember.
Last week, I believe.
Everything's
yeah.
like a big blur now.
Yeah, I know.
With like, I know they played some, but yeah, home game in Minnesota. Yeah,
Chicago's making
right
improvements, but I think like Minnesota has more to play for. They're like in
Right.
the playoff hunt right now, so
right.
Okay, man. Anything else? Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.